You've got yourself something
Hey
funky.
everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bonnie, and I am back for another Real Housewives of Atlanta review. Okay, so I'm actually uploading a vlog as we speak. I'm starting to do those a little bit more often, so you guys should check those out. Check out my vlogs, okay? They're enjoyable, I think, and they're never long like the reviews. 5 minutes tops most of the time, unless I'm talking about something. But you know, yeah, you guys should definitely go check that thing out, okay? And don't forget to back that thing up, okay? Sorry, I just finished watching Issa Rae's Ratchet Peace Theater, or as she's calling it now, Ratchet Peace Theater. And she was like, you know, like the best, you know, ratchet song of all time is Back That Ass Up. And I'm like, yeah, like nothing moves me like taking over for the 99 and the 2000. Cash Money record taking over for the 99 and the 2000. You heard me? Girl, you're working with the mash at. Like, y'all don't even understand. Like, all of this twerking shit, this brand new twerking. Like, bruh. It's like a rite of passage to learn how to pop. As like, I'm just saying, like, it's been popping for years. Like, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know many girls from New Orleans that don't know how to pop. It's just not, you know, it's what we do. You know, like, that's what I'd say. But anyway, so moving on, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's get into my notes. Sorry, y'all. But, you know, sometimes y'all gotta just be in my life when y'all watch me. You know, sometimes, you know, it can't always just be about the shows. Oh, my God. So anyway, let's get to it. Nene and Cynthia. So y'all know it started where it left off, with their little sit down. Damn near everybody dressed in white. I don't know what the hell's going on, but they Nene and Cynthia were sitting up there talking about what their issue was. The ladies got up and gave them their privacy so they could talk, because Nene's whole thing from the beginning was, you know, whatever their problem is, it has absolutely nothing to do with the other ladies. So why should they be sitting here? Why should they be here right now, all up in our business, when, you know, they don't really have anything to do with it? So they got up and they walked off. And then Nene just continues to go in about how she doesn't understand what happened, okay? Because first they was friends, chilling and shit, still going to places together. And now all of a sudden, because you didn't let everybody get in your ear, we ain't cool no more. You know, that's how Nene felt. And that's really what happened. And it might have been a blog. It might have been that. Or it might have been Peter, who was happy now that he was getting some nookie on a regular, since, you know, obviously she must have been giving up the nookie to fucking Nene. Because I just don't understand. I don't understand how, because you stop being friends with somebody, that means you having sex with your man more. I don't understand. I don't get that. I don't get that. My friendships with anybody is not going to dictate what happens up in this motherfucker right here. Right up in here. Okay? Like that. Okay? I'm sorry. I just, you know, I don't understand what's happening with that. But it killed me on the slick the way Cynthia wanted to go so hard about this trivial shit with Portia, and then you actually get a real issue with your real friend, and you just start crying and bursting into tears and acting like a little fucking puppy. And yeah, you did say that bottom line, Nene doesn't want to hear when she's wrong, but that was in your confessional. You ain't say that shit to her. You know what I'm saying? Because if you would have said that to her, then you would have been keeping it all the way funky. That's the way this conversation was, you know, supposed to go. But I guess you saw your, you know, opportunity to soften this shit up a little bit. And that's what I feel like happened. She saw an opportunity. She saw Nene about to cry. Nene's crying. She's emotional. She wasn't expecting that. So she's just going to say, you know what? I just want us to be back the way we were. Okay? I want us to be friends again. I want us to re-sign the contract. Okay? She wants them to be cool again. And ultimately, we don't know if it can ever really be like that again. But they hugged and kissed and walked out the door together holding hands. And it was just like, oh. Love lift us up where we belong. I tried everything. I don't know all the lyrics. I'm not going to do it. Anyway, so so then we get to Kandi and Todd. Kandi and Todd are doing what they're going to be doing for this whole fucking episode. Arguing about the things that Mama Joy said about Todd's mama Sharon R.I.P. I didn't mention it last review because I wanted to wait until we actually saw, you know, Miss Sharon in this episode. And I just want to say, I was very surprised, and I feel very bad for Todd. I know how that is. That's, you know, really the only person he has in this world for real, besides his daughter, you know, and now Candy, but really on his side 100% was going to always be his mama. So I feel, I understand that loss. I empathize with that loss. You know what I'm saying? If y'all watch my vlog, the one I, you know, talked about at the beginning of this review, then I kind of talked about something that I'm dealing with, or, you know, have dealt with in the past with my father, you know, him passing away and things. So if you're interested, go watch the vlog. Anyway, so moving on. Because we're going to get into Todd and Candy, but we just not going to do it right now. I'm not for the little filler small scenes where we got to keep habitually talking about it every time we see y'all. Y'all talked about it alone. Then y'all talked about it with Cynthia and Peter. And then y'all finally going to sit down and talk to Mama Sharon about what the shit going on. Okay, but you know, we're going to move on. Derek J and the pigs in a blanket. Drifting in my mind on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh, those piggies, how they cram and pack into shoes that were not made for such feet. I digress and I move on, because the thought is making me want to throw the fuck up. Okay, it didn't need to rhyme. It was a haiku. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'll just say, you know, you can't always rhyme. Well, fuck, I felt it and I went with it. What the... So here's my thing, Derek J. You know what? We didn't let you wear the blouses. You know what I'm saying? You didn't wear the heels. And, you know, y'all done this little weird thing where y'all kind of be dressing like women, but then have fades and shit. And that's cool, okay? Nobody's mad. Do what you want to do. But, baby, if you're going to be wearing them shoes, I'm going to need for you to get them for your size. And I don't mean the length. I mean the width. Understand me, son. Okay, they don't make the shoes for you. And if you got all that money and you're a celebrity, all this prestige, then you need to get somebody to make them damn name brand shoes in your actual, you know, size, you know, 10 wide that you need. Whatever. But you need to get that made in your size. Because them zooming in on your feet, doing fucking boomerang in them shoes, doing ultra hammer time, like, word, don't bruh. Young man, okay, look, so he goes to Phaedra, okay, and it's the first time we done seen Phaedra in a lawyer capacity since she had that situation with Sheree, what that was, like 2-3 seasons ago. So y'all, look where we at with it. She finally going back to work. Okay, and I'm just like, so have you been being a lawyer and they haven't been putting that on camera or what? Like, do you have to retake the bar? Well, like, what happens with that? Because you haven't been being a lawyer. But, I mean, not as we know. And, you know, come on now. If you were doing that, I think we'd know. Anyway, that was just weird how that just, like, popped up. Oh, now I'm a lawyer again, bitch. So, he comes in and he's being sued by a lady who has, you know, basically put out there, put it on the blogs, all of that type of shit, that he stole her nice, beautiful Brazilian hair. Okay, I'm guessing it was Brazilian. Whatever type of hair was really expensive. And she says that he instructed his, you know, people in his salon, his other hairdressers, his shampoo girl, whatever, to take her weave and then put some, you know, old jank-ass cheap weave in her head. And I just want to say that that's probably preposterous, and I'm going to tell you why it's preposterous. Because I mean, y'all don't understand how much I've been in a hair salon my entire fucking life. Jesus Christ, okay? I've seen more hair in the sink than I ever want to in my life, okay? Like, I'm just telling you right now. Ugh. And I have seen women come in the shop with some hair they bought in a store, and the shit look jank. And they put that shit in their head. And then when the shit not laying right no more, they come back and want to be mad and all of that. No, bitch, okay? You want that good shit, you going to have to pay for that good shit, okay? That's how I go. You can't get, you know, good shit for the low. You can't get good shit for $89.99 a pack unless somebody is doing a Christmas, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it's falls type sale. I don't know. I'm just saying, you're not going to get no real good hair at that price, honey. So, you know, don't be upset when it doesn't look right later on. I'm just saying. But Phaedra's going to help him with that situation, y'all. And I'm like, good. Give her ass something to do, you know, whatever, whatever. But she does tell him that he needs to bring testosterone to the courtroom. Because if he come looking like that, come on, bro. Come on, bro. But I'm sure he'll come dressed appropriately. Like, it's court. It's not everyday life. You can't dress how you want to dress in court. That's just not how that shit roll. You either going to be an all-the-way woman and do that, or you gonna be an all-the-way man. You can't just be sliding the fence like that. Nah, you look too much like a dude to get away with that. Anyway, so Nene feels like her trust is broken. She's talking to, you know, talking to her husband. Okay. What the hell? Greg Leaks? I want to say Mr. Nene Leaks. That's what I want to say. But y'all know Greg in there with his Jerry curl and his bright white teeth and his paisley, oh my God, clown shirt. And I usually love paisley, but that was too fucking much. That was too much on him, okay? You need to work on stylish colors, Greg. Work on stylish colors. Anyway, but she wants them to move on, but she doesn't know if she can trust Cynthia the way she did before. And then, you know, we switch over to Cynthia and Peter is acting like a total what they call bitch. And, you know, just pissed off in his feelings because now they friends again. She done been bitching and talking about how much, you know, better her life has been since they haven't been friends. And now you want to come in here with this big cheesy ass smile on your face, bucked up because y'all done made up. And, you know, like I said, reunited. And it feels so good, reunited, because we understood. Okay, I don't know the rest of that part neither, but ain't that the, you know, shit? Anyway, so it applied, what? So, now it's playing in the back of my head, even though I don't know the words. Dun, 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 dun. And reunited, hey, hey. Just like, I'm sorry. You know it'd be like that when you don't know the words to the song. Anyway, y'all, so Peter was, like I said, bitching out and pissed off because he's not going to be getting as much sex. And now Cynthia's second guessing herself and how she felt. So now she don't know what she going to do. And I'm just tired of people being like that. Like, stop being so easily influenced by outside, you know, sources. If your husband acting like a bitch, tell him, you know, honey, I love you. I love you. But you are acting like a female right now. I always compare shit to, like, if Lyric would do it. Like, I should have a segment about if Lyric would do, or what would Lyric do? Because I feel like a lot of the times Lyric handles shit just like a man, you know, like a man's man is going to handle some shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not like overly violent or anything, and he's a real gentleman, but at the same time, he not gonna like get in bitch shit at all. And when you talk about it, he ain't really gonna have shit to say. He gonna be like, you know, that's how you feel, babe. You know, she was wrong, she was wrong. But he not gonna, he gonna say that to keep shit cool between us. But he not really gonna engage. He not gonna tweet. That nigga don't have a Twitter account. You know what I'm saying? He barely have a Facebook account. That's all he got. You know what I'm saying? So he not gonna be making posts about bitches I ain't friends with no more and all of this type of thing. Okay, so I feel like if Lyric wouldn't do it, it's some bitch shit. I just feel like that, Lord. I'm just saying, is that like kind of big head to be that bucked up about your old man? I don't care, whatever. You know, you gotta live in your moments. Anyway, so Cynthia's doing New York Fashion Week. So Candy goes out there too. You know, she gonna spend time with Ty. They gonna go around New York and get the jigger in their walk and shit like that. And be Jenny from the Blockish and wear Timberlands and fitted caps from Lids and shit. You know, they gonna do that. And that's cool. And, you know, Cynthia's doing a New York Fashion Week. And she's nervous. And she went out there confident. But now that everybody done told her how big her ass is and how slow she walk, she's a little, you know, having reservations. She's a little scared. You know, she doesn't know what's going to happen. And I'm like, girl, Cynthia, girl, you better put some fucking stomp in that walk and get your ass on that runway. Okay, that's all you need to do. I really wish that she would have, I wish she would have stumped a little harder. But I know that's not really her. But I feel like now that she got the booty a little bit, she got to kind of lean into it when she walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just a little bit. Model like, but just a, you know, little tooch in the boots. You know what I'm saying? Can we get some Tyra Banks on some shit? Like, god damn. I used to love Tyra walk, man. Tyra give it to you. Anyway, so Cynthia, Candy, and they two old men meet up to talk and have dinner. And they talk about the situation with Mama Joyce. And once again, Candy goes from one extreme to the next. Yes, she understands what her mama did is wrong, but that's how her mama is. And her mama is an old woman, and she love her mama, and that's what it is. And she just got so upset, and Ty got upset too. Like, bitch, how you gonna sit up here and be mad like somebody called your mama a hoe and somebody called your dead daddy a pimp? Like, you gonna be in your feelings when somebody say something about your mama who been dragging somebody else's mama, your husband's mama, for dear life? Okay, Mama Joyce has been dragging, you know, Miss Sharon this whole, you know, time. And it's just ridiculous. And the fact that Candy, you know, she'll admit that it's wrong, but she also kind of bucks up for her mama. Like, her mama can't be wrong, you know. And that's the thing that I don't like. Like, you know, oh, she wrong, but it don't matter because she old. No, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. You know, you let people slide on some stuff because you know, like, they're a real good grandma and stuff like that. But ain't nobody about to be sitting up here dealing with old disrespectful bitches. Like, you used to be a young disrespectful bitch. You would have got slapped then, and you probably should get smacked now, but only by somebody in your age range. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Only somebody in your age range. And I feel like Miss Sharon is in your age range. So at the end of the episode, when Ty and Candy go to talk to Mama, and she tell Candy, okay, you feel like that, bitch? But I'm going to punch your mama in her face if she say something else to me. I'm going to punch her in the motherfucking mouth. I'm not going to let anything like that happen, okay? Like, y'all can't just be talking bad about my mama. And it's like, Candy, ain't nobody talking bad about your mama. Nobody calls your mama anything but a bitch because she be acting like a bitch. I mean, I feel like Miss Sharon really had that. You called her a hoe and you ain't never met the lady before. Come on now. That's just so wrong. And I understand where Miss Sharon was coming from, because it's like, you're 70-something years old. Who the fuck wants to deal with, like, I ain't been disrespected like that in a long goddamn time. You ain't about to play with me like that, bitch. Okay, Miss Sharon was going off, and she was really mad, so, you know, a little bit at Candy, because Candy lied. When Todd asked her, you know, did she say my mom was a hoe? She lied. She said no, she didn't say that, but she did say that. And the fact that you even lied about it was stupid, because it's going to be on camera. I remember watching that shit like, Candy, they going to play this shit back, bitch, why? You know what I'm saying? You was setting yourself up for the fall with that one. So it almost seemed like you're trying to protect the shady shit. And you know what I'm saying? You always giving your mama a pass, and that's not cool. And then it's not even like, oh, that's the way she is, and I just can't deal with her. I keep her at a distance. I love her. I do for her. You know, we still do things together, but I still kind of keep her at a distance. That's not even what's happening. You're going to move her closer to your fucking house. You're telling her about shit that you shouldn't be telling her about between you and your husband. And I understand that is your mom, but you don't tell your mom everything, especially when she doesn't like your husband. So I was off of Miss Sharon in this moment. And eventually Candy just stopped talking. And she was like, you know what? I'm not trying to lose my marriage today. So I'm going to shut the fuck up and let her go ahead and say what she got to say. She already got a few drinks in her. She's venting. And that's what it is. And I was like, yeah, you better say that shit. Because that's what it is. Okay? And I forgot to mention at the fashion show, Kenya showed up to surprise Cynthia. And that was cool. And, you know, everybody was there. Leon was there. Y'all know how much I love. Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up, stand up. Let me know that you understand. Is there a heart in the house tonight? You got to have love, you got to have love in your heart tonight. Of love, and I've learned. Boom, 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 boom. A heart is a house of love. Ooh, let me build. Okay, look, I'm going far. Love y'all. That was basically all that had happened. Like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. I felt like it was the end, so why not go in right quick? You know, I felt like it, you know. Hope you enjoy the video. See you next time. Love y'all.
The truth is, I'm not really sure what happened.